Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Laura and today we're just going to do my first update in my Pan Those Eyeshadows roulette. First, I think I missed it in the intro, but Alexy is the creator of this and I will link her down below along with Rebecca Morgan and Too Much Tosh, who have been doing this, and I've been following along for about a year now. I did have tweak a little bit to my preferences, like my liquid and loose shadows. I did want to roll those into my project personally because I have a lot of them and I want to use them up. I have like all of my palettes here that we're going to kind of talk about. I have some exciting news. There's a couple of things that are rolling out. I have my tallies over here on a spreadsheet. I also have my what is this? My makeup inventory, like with all of my eyeshadows listed, like all of the pans and singles and everything. We're just gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start by swatching these and I will show you those. So that is the color story that we were working with for the lovely month of January, which is very cold and now snowy in Michigan. It was very cohesive, yes, don't get me wrong. Very, very cohesive color story, but it's January and I get to wear oranges. So I'm going to start going down the list of how they were rolled into the project, and I have it, I wrote them down in my little journal here, and I wrote the shade name, how many uses I went on them. It could be a little bit off, but I'm just going to focus on the tallies as for the most part what I've done. So the first thing, I'm pretty excited. Technically, when I'm recording this, I've only used this 18 times, but I will be using this 2 more times. I'm pre-recording, I'm going to be on vacation, but I am going to be rolling this out since I have to use it 2 more times, which is enough for the next 2 days before I leave for vacation. 2 more times, which I will have done at this point. My rule with loose and liquid shadows is to use them 20 times, and then I can roll them out. So this is MAC Tan, and I have used the actual crap out of this thing. You can see there's like a dip in there. I actually can it's down below, you're not going to be able to see it on camera and it's very hard to see it in person, but I can see the edge where it kind of flares out over here, but I'm kind of sad that it's rolled out already. The next down my list, ironically I pulled another loose shadow. So I have 𝓛𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, which is here. I've only used this twice. This was going to be staying in the project, which I'm fine with. It's again another lovely everyday shade. The next thing is from the world's largest palette ever. This is the James Charles Morphe palette. I pulled the shade 518. And if you don't have this palette, let me just tell you, it is this fluorescent orange. So I've only used this one 3 times. It's hard for me to want to use this shade in the winter, but we're gonna start rolling it in and doing more with it. I have some looks in mind with it, but hopefully we can pull another shimmer and kind of challenge ourselves on what looks we create. So the next palette down the list is the Juvia's Place Magic palette. I pulled the shade 𝓛𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, which is this lovely dark orange, and as you can see, I'm sure you can, there is definitely a dip in there. So I've been really liking this. This is a lot brighter on the eye than it looks in the pan. So I will I hopefully will be putting some looks up. I should have been talking about them. I'm not used to updating these videos. Next on the list, I have an exciting one. It is from my Anasazi Beverly Hills Prism palette, and I think there was a spoiler video that went up. If you saw it, you saw it and knew, but I had Eden over here, and guys, that little nub is showing, and I'm so happy. That's 2 shades I get to roll out, which is huge because I was like, crap, I have so many mattes. They're never going to get rolled out, and here we are. 2 shades, 1 shimmer, 1 matte. So it took 10 uses to hit pan, which is not that much, but again, I would pack it on the whole lid. I did, I'll post a look over here. And then the last one I have is Alexy Caffeine Clean, and I've been going to town on this shade. So hopefully you can see there's a dip in there, but I've been really enjoying the shade. I've been using this for the most part every single day. I also like this as a blush. I'm wearing it as a blush today with NARS Orgasm Top on Top because I don't like NARS Orgasm and I'm just trying to use that up. I get to roll 2 shades out, but I'm keeping 4 shades in. So I'm going to use the Pretty Random app. So I'm going to pull up my spreadsheet here. 453, is that my number? That's my magic number. 453. I have not added anything because I've been on my no-buy, so this number hopefully won't change throughout the year unless, like, for some miraculous reason a palette falls onto my lap, but it won't. So I have my screen recorder on, so we're just gonna 220. Oh, yes, I've been wanting this palette. Okay, and then my second one. Come on, baby. There we go. 31 is the next one. Ooh, that's gonna be a loose shadow. That. Oh, I love this color. I am really excited. Like, really excited. So we have all of our colors picked out for us. I rolled in 2 fun shades. The first shade we rolled in was 220, and that was from my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. The way that I have these numbered, this palette is like, has a very strong spine. So in my spreadsheet, I have it numbered like one, like the row with the shade. So like row 1, column like 5 or whatever. I rolled row 4, column 2. So I have row 4, column 2. I was really hoping for something like cool toned, but we got a red to work with all of our oranges, so it's fine. I'm fine. So we got that shade here, which is kind of like a coppery, give you a decent swatch. I have my ring light on because I felt like my lighting was a little funky. The shade needs to be built up for sure. That'll look really pretty. But that is kind of like the first shade we rolled in. The second shade we rolled in was another, I know I kind of mentioned like, ooh, I think it's a loose shadow. It was a loose shadow. So the second one we pulled in is actually like one of my old favorites, and this was when I worked at Bare Minerals. I had 2 colors that were kind of like my go-to thing. One of them was this. So this is called Good Fortune. It is stunning. Absolutely stunning. This is the bigger size than that Exotic Laura, and I think this is going to go really well with those orange tones, so I can see this being like an everyday kind of shade. I would have liked to use Exotic Laura first just because I've had it in longer, but this is kind of like screaming to be used with those orange tones. So that, I don't even know if you're, that shade right there, she is so pretty. So it's just a really metallic, or I guess not even metallic, it's just a really sparkly orangey shade, and I really love that. So I'm going to go ahead and insert swatches, but those are all of the products. But that is it. Again, thank you, Alexy, for thinking of this idea. Check out all of the ladies that are down below. Just search Pan Those Eyeshadows on YouTube, and I'm sure you'll find like a half dozen ladies doing it or more, which is fantastic. So thank you again for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!